what she said.
Hey there. I don't know if Slate is still here, but if you are, say hi again. I'm working on diamond painting since my yarn is still in quarantine. Make sure you watch my Monday yarn management video because it has important information there. And yeah, just trust me, you want to watch it. Make sure you watch to the end. Let me see if I can get this box open. It's both good and bad that these diamond drill boxes don't open easily. I'm using a different pen tonight. So the Art Dot pen is very good, but I wanted to show you a different pen. This is the one that's in the description box. And so the entire tip is wax. So I don't need to dip it into wax. I'm going to, so then I need to just find an E. Do make sure you always know what letter, number, whatever your diamond painting drills are. But I like the, oh, I must have dropped it. I like that I don't have to dip. I can just I don't know if that last one was actually an E. It wasn't. Okay. There. All right. So, how are you all doing on this Memorial Day weekend Sunday? I'm going to need to say something about Memorial Day tomorrow. This is a Dollar Tree kit. It didn't come with this pin. It came with the standard your wax and pin and tray and all the diamonds you need. And this nice canvas. And it was only $1.25. So, but I do like this. This pin came from a different set, but I put the wax tip on there. It's all wax. So again, I don't have to dip into the wax. I have to kind of get over the top of it to see what letters it is. I like the little vacuum, but this is faster. And again, it's not like you have to dip into the wax every time with this standard pen. It's just, you have to do it a lot more than in other situations. Or, sorry, then with this, I just don't have to because it's already wax. Yeah. All right. If you happen to be in the chat, if you wouldn't mind saying hi, so I know somebody's there. I know there's a lot of people live right now. I saw that. I don't know if it's because it's Memorial Day tomorrow. So Monday in the US, and I'm not sure where else we celebrate Memorial Day, which is in memory of those who paid the ultimate price in protecting our country through military service. Both of my grandfathers served in World War II. My husband's grandfather passed in World War II. but he worked for, he served, because my husband's from the UK, he served for the Royal Army. So he passed over there, but so he would be one that a Memorial Day would be in memory of him and those like him. And obviously we have a lot more current people as well. These letters, I think it's my lighting. These letters are hard to read.
That's what she said.
That's my phone giving it its 2 cents worth. Just kind of doing this 2 rows here. So, Slay, you forgot tomorrow is Memorial Day. I don't know if that's why it's so quiet tonight, but it could be just that lots of people are live. Plus, there's an NHL hockey playoff game tonight, which I would be watching otherwise. So I may cut this pretty short. We'll see. I was watching BOK earlier. I love BOK. Media Life and Food Freaks. Food Freaks, I think, is what I watch more. She's funny. She likes really spicy stuff, and so she'll try really spicy stuff. And sometimes it makes her cry a little bit. Any of it would make me cry. I'm very wimpy when it comes to spice. Okay. Could also be that I scheduled this very last minute, so people maybe were not. You made a new profile picture. Very cool. I need to check out your latest stuff. I haven't hardly seen anyone's videos this week. It's just been one of those weeks. You've been busy fixing your RC semi-truck cabin, modeling the lowboy trailer. That's cool. Sorry, I don't have any music running or anything. Sorry about that. Very quiet. I'm used to more chat. That's all right. So he gets to talk about his RCs, which is cool. RC vehicles, I guess would be the better way to say that.
That's what she said.
Anyway, this is, again, probably my fault for scheduling it so last minute, but I'm glad you saw it, Slay. Kind of move them around with my nail. When I'm picking up two at a time, I'm trying to find that spot where there's two of them next to each other. I'm going to have to use my little straightening tool later to get these to look better. Anyway, say, do you prefer the diamond painting? Oh, hello. Thanks. Hi, Annie. How are you? Thanks, Ian.
That's what she said.
I figure you're back to your... I imagine it's not over yet, right? Sorry, I'm having just a little bit of trouble getting them in the right spots here. There we go. Annie, do you diamond paint? What I was about to ask is if I should switch over to working on the doll's hair. I'm working on Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse for my granddaughter, and I need to do the third piece of the hair, and then I think all the pieces are done, and then I can start assembling. Yes, exactly. That's very nice to see, Annie. Yes. Oh, your mom does diamond painting, Slay. I didn't know that. Not as good as me. Annie, I am not an experienced diamond painter. I just like the tools. This is a Dollar Tree diamond painting, and I'm not very fast. So, Annie, I'm sure if you enjoy it. Yeah, oh, the numbers are too small. See, that's one of the struggles I'm having with this one. I have not had that with other diamond paintings, but this one I am feeling like these letters are hard to read. And I'm using this pen it is already wax. So I don't have to dip it in wax, it's already wax. So yeah, what are your preferred crafts then, Amy? Annie, sorry, I said Amy. Annie is what I meant. It's the aimlessly wandering. It's my brain put aimlessly wandering and Annie together. It is. Yeah. Usually I do not struggle nearly as much. But again, it's a Dollar Tree set, and I think it's actually pretty nice for a Dollar Tree set, but it is not easy to see these letters. But yeah, let me know what crafts you prefer. I can certainly work on the doll's hair if you prefer watching crochet. Because I should be doing that. I should get it done because I just need to get it done. I'm not doing it very strategically tonight, that is for sure. Feel like I'm moving slow. But yeah, even like several channels I watch are actually live right now. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll go an hour and then be done. Tomorrow, I might try to do a live with my nails. My nails need to be done. I think I'm going to do this Lily and Fox set because it's fun. I think that's the set I'm going to do. And it says, "Do you believe in glitter?" Because crochet is my normal craft, but I have a moth problem. So I'm waiting until Wednesday when we steam cleaned the carpets today as per recommendation of the pest control people. And oh, you're doing your nails again. I collect. Oh, reborns. Okay. Well, Annie, I might show you because doll clothes are very fun to make. And reborns have real measurements, so you can use patterns for children, for babies. Let me finish just a little bit more with this letter E, and then I'll show you how you go from the chain to the next row, because that is the tricky part. You're not wrong. That's where my stepdaughter got stuck. And tutorials didn't seem to help, so I actually switched her over to the knitting loom, and she likes that a lot more. And then the other stepdaughter that's younger, she likes diamond painting, so she doesn't really have an interest in the yarny stuff. So, 96-year-old mother's caregiver. Yeah, so, Amy, I'm sorry. I know that's really hard. I know that's really, really hard. And 96, yeah, that's a whole different level of so many things they need. Does she hear or see well? I mean, obviously, Alzheimer's is brain function, but I don't know if it impacts the other. I know age impacts the other too. I'm just very curious. Hi, Camille. Sorry, I've been, I finally got the carpet steam cleaned today. Well, my husband steam cleaned them. So I had to clean everything up off the floor so we could do that. And I saw that you were on Discord, but I couldn't pop in because I was just getting things kind of put back together. I still have so much to put back before I can like go to bed even, just to get things back to sort of normal. And then the pest control people were supposed to come out Wednesday. They're coming out Tuesday now. They keep canceling on us, which is very, very frustrating. And I don't know if it's the weather or what the problem is. But anyway, Last Wednesday was chaos for me, so it is fine that they didn't come, but I'm not bringing yarn back in the house until those traps, the pheromone traps, are in the house because they attract the females, so then that you don't have the larva. And you'll never guess what I found. Sonia, Charlotte, and Camille, hello. Hello to the two that I hadn't said hello. You'll never guess what I found as I was cleaning up. In order to steam clean for the moths. I found so much more yarn. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? What is wrong with me? Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. So then I had to bag that up. Like I said, I'll start bringing it back in once those traps are in. And then they will go in the dryer in little dryer bags of the skeins of yarn. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It has been a very, very, very time-consuming venture. Well, the problem really is that I had way more yarn than I even knew that I had, so getting all the yarn bagged up and taken out of the house to start with. And then, yeah. And then I will have a weigh challenge. Make sure you check out my Monday video because there's something at the end you might be interested in. Maybe, might be. But yes, it was while I was filming that I discovered even more yarn. I had already found more yarn, and I discovered a whole lot more yarn. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? But now as it comes back in, I'll maybe have a better organization system. I don't know. I mean, it was relatively organized. But I would say my 4-weight or my worsted was not organized as well as it should have been or could have been. Are you guys good with diamond painting? Yeah, it's a reality check. Yes, Charlotte, because of your moving. Right. You're still finding yarn. Yeah, you're finding in weird places, right? The only weird place I found my yarn, Charlotte, was yeah, who really likes it is nursing homes. I've heard some libraries. You can find I'm trying to think who else really likes the donation yarn. Check with your local schools. Sometimes they want it. Because I had a friend whose mom had Alzheimer's and she was in a nursing home and people would donate yarn, and for whatever reason that skill she was able to knit and crochet pretty much until she passed. So she was younger though. She did not pass from Alzheimer's. She just did the suffering part from it. Like Annie's taking care of her mom, and that's at 96. I can only imagine the challenges. I just found out one of my friends is suffering from that, and it has in about the last year has progressed quite rapidly, which is heartbreaking. I thought it was just her hearing, but then her son told me, nah, it's Alzheimer's. She's married to a younger man. I assume he's kind of taking care of it for now, but I don't know. They're few and far between. Good ideas. Library takes yarn. Yeah, there you go. They're few and far between there. That's interesting, Charlotte. Gosh, we have so many. I'm also in a very large metro area. That's probably why. because I'm in the Denver metro area. But yeah, nursing home is a good place. Somebody said another place. Oddly enough, sometimes prisons. You'll be seeing. Oh, so you have your own health problems, Annie. I understand that. My sister has a lot of her own. Hi, Diana D. Nice to see you. And although my dad doesn't have Alzheimer's or anything, he has pretty severe hearing loss, and he's 83 and she's in her late 50s, but she in a lot of ways is his caretaker. Again, she's not like full-time in the way you are, but that's a whole challenge. When you have your own self you got to take care of, and then trying to take care of someone else, that's tough. Oh, VA home. There you go. There you go, Charlotte. I love it. Perfect. Do it for Memorial Day. That's awesome. If you probably already have Memorial Day plans, but I'm glad you thought of one, because I know they really appreciate it. Because again, for some of them, their brains retain that skill, but they don't necessarily have the resources in there, depending on what kind of nursing home they're in. But yeah, I actually donated. One of the ladies in my crochet group, she donates to she has contacted a woman's prison, and they make things, and if they make items from donated yarn, then it is donated somewhere in the community. Okay, good night, Diana D. I understand. See you tomorrow night, hopefully at your live. I mean, hopefully I will be able to be there. I don't know. I haven't been very good about being at very many lives lately. Inconsistent at best. But yeah. Yes, happy Memorial Day. Oh, you guys celebrate. Yours was a previous, and it's called Victorian Day. So my husband is from the UK, Annie, and he lost his grandfather, obviously, well before he was born. His father was a child. He lost his grandfather to World War II. So I think of him, even though I never knew him. My husband never knew him. I think of him every time on Memorial Day. Unfortunately, we have lots of more recent than World War II for certain. I mean, several wars since then. Oh man, I think that one was not an E. Come on. Oh, I didn't grab my tweezers. Normally I have my tweezers. Push that. Okay, now I think we're good. The real professional that I am over here. What was I saying? Oh, Victoria Day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's sad for his dad because my husband's dad was the youngest of three. So he doesn't really have memories with his father. And his mom never remarried. She just made it work. They're from Northern Ireland. So it was in the Royal Army. Right? Yeah, I think so. From England in the early 1900s. Okay. So, do you remember his accent? Did he have a distinct accent? My husband lost his accent and it makes me sad. He chose to lose his accent. I should be very clear about that. Because his cousin, who came over here as a stuntman, he has like 90-ish movies under his belt as a stuntman. Anyway, his cousin came over here before my husband did. But he still talks just like he did as if he's been over there in Belfast the whole time. But my husband chose to lose his accent and I feel robbed. Just kidding. If I really need to, I go watch Paula's Crafty Corner. Paula McNally's from Northern Ireland, so it's like listening to my sister-in-laws. I love them both. They're wonderful people. His brother is quieter than him. Both of my grandfathers served in World War II, but both of them were fine. Well, as fine as you can be. They were not injured or wounded or killed in combat. But my grandfather my mom's dad talked about a story where when he lost part of his platoon, it was pretty. He didn't talk about it much because, they didn't. Back in those days, my husband knows very little about what happened with his father. Sorry, his grandfather. Oh, you only remember getting... Yeah, 3.5. That would be hard to remember. You're right. I wasn't thinking about that. 3.5 is very young. I have a singular memory from younger than that. And then I think it was probably 4 before I have more than just a singular memory that stands out. But yes, we definitely want to honor the served. Spent the entire... Oh, at Fort Knox. Oh, that's kind of... I love that, Charlotte. I mean, not that he passed before you knew him, but before you were born, but that you're named... You're a namesake. So my mom's dad served in France, and my dad's dad served in the Philippines. And then my mom's brother served in Vietnam as a helicopter mechanic, as far as I understand. Again, he's talked about it more, but it's so hard. Oh, motorcycle. Oh, I have a both rational and irrational fear of motorcycles. I have been on a motorcycle before, but it just... I've had too many losses, not as close as that, not as close as a grandfather, but 40 years old, that's so young. But yeah, Memorial Day, I think of, and then I know like Camille, I don't know if she's still here, Camille's father. Yeah, that's exactly it, Charlotte. Camille's father served. My father did not go to Vietnam because he was born with no eardrum in one of his, no eardrum or anything in one of his ears. So he was classified too deaf, which he was. He was too deaf to serve safely. He felt regretful about that. I feel grateful about that. I mean, it's a strange, I don't know. It's a strange thing. Just because Vietnam, what our veterans went through coming back from that. I know my uncle had some struggles and how people were responding to them, and they didn't get the support they needed, and nobody knew what PTSD was and all those things. But you're two, oh, cute. Your two grandmothers. Nice. I didn't have a name for 3 days because they thought I was going to be a boy. So, and I'm very grateful. I mean, no offense to anybody with this name, but I'm very grateful I'm a girl because my name was going to be Ralph. And that would have been being named after my dad's uncle. But nobody called him Ralph. He went by Bud. And he had the coolest job and most terrifying job simultaneously in the world. He was a stunt pilot. And he taught stunt pilot, like aerial tricks in small airplanes. So yeah, I have a very colorful family. Didn't get drafted. Oh, okay. Oh, and he was already married. I love that, Charlotte. He needs to thank you. Yes, he needs to remember you on Memorial Day because he was married and with a child. They didn't draft him. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think my dad's ever been grateful to be deaf, but maybe looking back at some point in his life, he wasn't feeling like he somehow let down because his father served in World War II. I believe his father's father served in World War I. I could have that wrong, but I know my ex-husband's father served in Korea because there's that war that nobody really talks about except, isn't that what MASH is about? Didn't MASH last longer than the war in Korea? Wasn't that one of the things that was kind of wild about it? That's an interesting show. Very good. Very well written show. I was just reading something very interesting about that show, but I couldn't repeat it or tell you what it was. I apologize. Charlotte, how's your son doing? How's his head doing? Now that he's out of school, hopefully that is better. But I hope it was better before. I know they finally found, now that my stepdaughter's 18, they found a couple things that are being helpful. Yeah, yep, Charlotte, me too. Sorry, I gave you the earworm. Nash theme was classic. My grandma, my mama's mom, had an organ, and she would play on the organ. Yeah, I don't know why my sister and I, neither of us were named after anybody in the family. Our middle names or our first names, which is kind of wild. He has 3 days left. Okay, sorry, I'm thinking of Colorado. Colorado's crazy, and they always finish before Memorial Day. It's wild. Is he a junior or a senior? I don't remember. Is he? No, because he probably would have graduated already if he was a senior. Well, again, I'm thinking Colorado. I don't know what other states do. Yeah, you're going to ask for the Nerivio. What's working for the 18-year-old is Qulipta. Qulipta and Emgality, which is the once a high sleigh, once a month, graduating next year. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I thought he was younger. So you're still not on the 18-year-old meds yet. But the Nerivio would be non-medication, which is fantastic. If you can do that, that is fantastic. You're going to have to let everyone know if that's helpful. I would love to know. Because sometimes I get so frustrated because my Neurologist is doing everything he can think of, and yet I still have struggles. Some of it's the crazy weather here. It's so up and down, but it can't be all of it. Okay. Yeah, these Dollar Tree letters are challenging to read. I won't lie. And yours don't get out until third week of June. And you said you're in Canada. When do they start back, though? Because the school district that I live in, they start back like August 8th or something insane like that, very early. But then they got out May 20. Let's see, May 24th. I think they got out the 23rd, 22nd. Day after Labor Day. Is your Labor Day the same as ours, Zach? So you guys don't start until September. I'm assuming your Labor Day is the same as our Labor Day in that context. I'm hoping so too, because medications, I clearly need them. I wish I didn't need them, but being so young and needing medications, like I think of how hard that is on your body, and like, okay, David, okay, so you didn't day after Labor Day in September. So you end later, but you start later too. So yeah, July 29th. Wow. That's even earlier than us, Granny, Charlotte. That's crazy. That's a wild. So the 18-year-old's going to a college here in Colorado and wants to join the marching band. And she has to go to a camp for that. So she's actually going to start college. I think it's a week early. It might be 2 weeks early. I forgot. Oh, you have breaks throughout. That ultimately is better, Charlotte, if you're getting breaks throughout instead of having a long break in the middle. Or at the end, I guess I should say. Yeah. I don't know. My eyes are a little tired from trying to do this. But I will talk about this again. Charlotte, this, the whole tip is wax. So you don't have to dip it in the wax. And then last Sunday, I tried this thing out. I did like it, but I needed to use a different tray because the little drills were getting stuck. I wasn't having that problem with the wax, but I need to use a more standard tray because the tray I'm using, I guess, it's just a little, the gaps are not right. But this, I did like it very well. Let's see. I assume it's still charged. Let's see. It's pretty quiet too. I'll run it. Ugh. And I'll pick up these two just to show you how it works. It's just, you charge it and it's just air and it sucks it up. It doesn't want to suck it up tonight. I got that one. I'm going to pull it off. And when you set it down on that, why is that? That drill says, no, I am not coming with you. Stranger danger. My drill is saying stranger danger. Okay. When you put it back down, I don't have to turn it off or anything. It just releases. Oh, no. Apparently, my cat, she is right here. Look, there's my cat. Glad I had the plastic over it just in case. I don't know. Did she think that noise was for her? Her treats don't make noise. Well, the treat bag, but you know. That's not the same. Come here, Missy. Everybody wants to see you now. Come here, Miss. Missy cat. Missy, Miss. Come here. Kitty. Here, I'll turn it on again. Let's see if that was what she was coming for. Here. Oh, Flynn's coming. Come on, Flynn. Come on. Oh, Missy's coming because I called Flynn. So there's Missy. She's got the very tortoiseshell body, but then she's got the white feet and belly. So I guess she's considered a calico. There's a Missy. There's a Missy cat. She's like, what'd you call me up here for? Come on, Flynn. Let's see if you can come up. Come on, Flynn. Not until she's gone, huh? She definitely rules the roost. Flinner, come here. No, he's not coming. He likes to get in the pictures, but he very rarely comes on the camera, on the video. I don't know why. Oh my gosh, when I was cleaning the floor too, vacuum pens, I know. It's a pretty new product, but yeah, it picks it up and then you're not using wax. And then when you press it down, the adhesive pulls it off pretty easy because it's not a ton of suction. But I do like this. There is a link in there for Paula McNally's. Have you ever seen this before, Charlotte? Yeah, cat lovers are. Yes, I love kitties. Yeah. The vacuum pens are nice. Yeah, it's pretty small. This is pretty small. And it's only a little bit bigger. Let me pull this out so we can get a better comparison. They're about the same size. I think the vacuum tip is just the teeniest bit larger. And then, like I said, that one's just all wax. So I'll just grab it. And that's just to protect the tip, I'm sure, so that it doesn't, it can't break off or whatever. It got a full charge really fast. But anyway, Paula's Crafty Corner, that's the link that's in there. Because that's who I saw this pen from. And if you use her name, I think you get 10% off too. I have only used the round. The square drills, from what I've heard, Annie, and I don't know because I have only used the round ones. Here, I'll show you. Here's a cat, just for your enjoyment. A cat that will stay still. There you go. The square ones, you have to be a little more precise with your placement. Clearly, I have not done a good job of that because they really need to be in the box. The circles have a little more give, but you also get a little gap. Here, I'll show you the first diamond art painting I did. Somebody had gifted it to me. I don't know if she's still doing content or not. Her channel name was Creatively Crafting Me. Her name is Charlena, and she gifted me this diamond painting kit. And so that's the first diamond painting that I did. And that's kind of a big one. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend starting with a 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter because it felt overwhelming. But if you already do them, yeah, I loved this one. This one's diamond art versus this is Dollar Tree versus the product I just showed you was Art Dot. I've got an Art Dot right here. Let me show you. So again, these are brand names. Sorry if it sounds like I'm talking away from you because I am talking away from you. This is 12 individual kits all in one box of this Art Dot brand. Oh, hi, Laura. Oh, yes, because I was diamond painting. Yes, very nice to meet you. So this is the Art Dot kit. It was a 12-pack, and it's very nice art, as you can see. But it's not like when you get a Temu or an Amazon kit. They are individual kits. So, like if I'm choosing the cabin, if I'm choosing the cabin, all of the cabin stuff, it's just like this kit that I got from the Dollar Tree, in that it's got all of its own separate stuff, its own separate diamonds, its own separate things. Right? The ducks are so cute, right? So cute. I think I like the koi for some reason. I really like the koi
That's what
fish.
she said.
Rabbit's cute. And I like the lanterns. So, just FYI, and the ducks and lilies. I missed that one too. I accidentally bought two of the same. I thought I was getting the scenery one and this one, but I got two of these. So keep your eyes out for random giveaways through the next probably 6 or 7 months. I'll probably give the money, and it was very cute. Oh, you're headed out, Slay. Okay, good night. It does at some point tell you how to drop your channel if you want to. If it doesn't, Hooks247 is how you do it. HOOKS247. I mostly crochet, but I've been dealing with a moth problem, so my yarn is not in the house. It's currently all bagged up and out in my van, so I'm calling it my yarn-a-van instead of a minivan. So I'll demonstrate what I said, because sometimes I know, because you're not seeing my mouth, it can be hard to see. It's just going to drop my channel, but or will it? Is Nightbot on? Is Nightbot cooperating? Yeah, there you go. So if you want to drop your channel, that's all you do. 2 male cat kittens for myself and my mother. Oh, that's so hard. That's very similar, Annie, to my there you go, Laura, you got it. To my aunt. She and her last 2 kitties were brother and sister, and I think she lost him 3 years apart. My kitties, Missy is actually Flynn's biological mommy. She does not claim him. She pretends she does not know him, or at least that's how she behaves. It's quite humorous to me. But she was dropped off in Florida. She's a Florida cat. She was dropped off in Florida at a shelter. And let me just tell you when the kittens were born. March 23rd of 2020. So y'all know what was going on then. So anyway, the 5 kittens were born. All 5 got adopted, except, 4 had been adopted out, and they had a rule, no mom left behind. So I only wanted a kitten if I could have a cat to actually show it how to behave and like how to do things. And so it worked for me. They don't look anything like I do at all. My soulmate kitty is white. Yeah, right. I lost a kitty in 2020, and that's why we got these kitties. I had been told when I first adopted him that he had a heart problem, and that I wouldn't make it all the way. He wouldn't make it till, like, he would not be a 20-year-old cat. So eventually, when his kidneys started to fail, so everything you do to help your kidneys hurts your heart, and vice versa when you're talking medical stuff. And the same is true as cats, and obviously kitties don't get transplants. So Anyway, but yes. So it was this no mom left behind. That's how, yeah. I was not doing well, so my husband was searching the internet because again it was 2020. These kitties had been brought to Colorado because there was a family that was going to adopt them with their no mom left behind policy, which again is that the last kitten, if you wanted the kitten, that you need to take the mom as well. Like I said, that's and she was free, so I got BOGO kitties too. This, believe it or not, is from Dollar Tree. Let me find the box. Let me find the box for you. I had never seen them like this before, but this is Crafter Square from Dollar Tree. I will tell you, unless they're bright colors, the letters are a little challenging to read, but it is a very nice kit otherwise. And for an actual canvas, I don't think that's too bad. Let's do the measurement. I don't know that it says. What's the measurement? Let's do it in centimeters. I assume that's what it's in. Nope, it's not in centimeters. You like my Winnie the Pooh rule? It's my favorite. It's my favorite. So it looks like it's 16. Oh yeah, that's centimeters. 16 centimeters. I'm assuming it's 16 square. But let's make sure to line it up. Come on. Gotta get it flat. Yeah, 16 by 16 centimeters is the size, and it was $1.25. So you're having trouble getting cats in Canada is the problem. Oh man, that's so frustrating. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. It's very easy to get cats. We have so many cat shelters around here. Do you live close to the border at all? Probably not. So I'm wondering if you work something out that way. My daughter is give it a space. Weather and then space for that. Or is that part of the name? Weather, space, and then space, Canada. Hey, Red. Yeah, still working on this. That's so wild. I didn't know it was so hard to get kitties. Why does that happen? That kitties and scammers. Well, with our cats, they were already in part of a shelter system, and obviously, I don't know if you knew this was aware. I wasn't aware of this until my daughter lived in Georgia. She said culturally, it's very. Charlotte, you can verify this a little bit. She said in the South, it's less common for people to get their animals spayed and neutered. So, if I was closer to Candace, yeah, right, yeah, yeah, you are, yeah, you're even further south from the border than I am, and I'm pretty far south from the border. But my daughter is going to. Oh, it is true. Thank you, Charlotte, for verifying that. That's what my daughter had picked up. So they tend to have a lot of shelter animals. So what had happened, it was 2020. I'm going to shut the door here because my husband is vacuuming. I have a well-trained husband. Just kidding. He's just trying to get things done because to take care of this moth problem. Anyway, so Nightbot did it now. I don't know let's see what the weather is here. I'm in Colorado, so it's kind of smack dab in the middle of the country. I don't know what it's running today. Let's see. Yeah, I knew it was decent today. That's why we waited. We steam cleaned today. We've got one more bedroom to take care of. But anyway, so they came from Florida, and there was a family in Colorado that was going to adopt them. So somebody was coming to Colorado anyway because she was moving here for college, I believe. So she brought Flynn and Missy to Colorado for this family to adopt. By the time they got here, yeah, it was warm today. It's been cold all week. It's warm today. So I've been waiting for it to warm up so I could steam clean my carpets, so I could open windows and all that stuff. Anyway, they got here, and the family that wanted them said, we changed our minds. So then they put them back out. Another family looked at them, and they decided no, they weren't interested. And then my husband came across them, and they were in a rescue in 2020. They were in the type of rescue where they were all in foster homes, as opposed to like in a cat shelter. So they were in foster home. Oh, yes. Oh, I know he was hoping for that. Is she actually pregnant? Red, I know. Russ, yeah, it's raining yarn. Oh, if you like watching cats. Oh, his cats are so cuddly, and they're all so sweet and beautiful, and I want to cuddle every single one of them. How do you get Nightbot in the chat? Okay, so Laura, what you're going to do, I'm going to type the, well, let me make sure I tell you right. Yes, okay. That's what I thought before I did it. Nightbot.tv. That's where you're going to go. So it's raining yarn. If you want to watch kitties, Annie, anytime you see, you can go back and watch his old lives because the kitties are amazing. Yes, she is pregnant. Yeah, and he loves his, oh, I love his cats. I love his cat so much. Is it Tippy? Is Tippy pregnant? Yeah, right. Once the kitties are removed. Oh, hi, Tank. Oh, making the rounds, saying hi. Yeah, I was diamond painting. That's why you're not seeing me. But then my eyes were getting a little tired, strained. I think I need better lighting for this.
That's what she said.
And a lot of times the LED rings, I have 3 of them, hurt my eyes because of migraine. So anyway, yes. So his channel is this. That's his channel. Okay. Yeah, you're not one of the anti-neuters. Yeah, I didn't figure you were, Charlotte, but I knew you would know the culture there. But anyway, so we were the third family to look at them, and I was not so sure because it was so soon after my sweet Guster was his name, with the heart and kidney problem. He was real close to when he passed, like less than a month. But I'm like, it felt so empty in the house without kitties. Oh, shoot. You know what, Tank? Oh, my gosh. You say that. You know what I have? I have a light board. I'm a dork. That's all I needed to do. Sometimes my brain doesn't work. So if you haven't seen a light board before, hopefully this isn't too obnoxious. We're going to see. What can I unplug here? Which thing can I unplug? I can unplug that. Plug this in. Come on. Okay. That's a light board. And oh my gosh, that's so much better, Tank. I'm a goober. Thank you. This is the one you have. Yeah, it's nice. And you can like make it different brightnesses. That's outrageous. But I just need the first level. That would have fixed my problem. I'm a goober. Anyway, Charlotte, you know that. Yeah, that's what I just discovered, especially with this Dollar Tree one. But again, $1.25. I'm not going to pass that up. So the brand is Crafter Square. Now I haven't. So Dollar Tree, you can purchase some of their stuff online, but it's in sets of 12 or 18. And they don't have these in sets of 12 or 18. They have like, I don't have one here, do I? Let me see. Come on, where are you? I thought I had a little tiny diamond painting here. I don't. They have like the key ring kits and that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, Tank, that would have fixed my problem, but we made it past an hour, which is good. I'm afraid they will dry up. So I do keep the plastic on them, and I always push it down, and I kind of do sections. Right now I'm just still doing a letter, but because this one's so nice and small, but I always push the plastic down to make sure. And then my wax, this is a fully waxed tip, and then I was showing this earlier. This one's a vacuum. This is a vacuum pen. Like it pulls the drills up very gently. You worried about the wax drying up, or are you worried about the adhesive drying up? Because I don't necessarily think that's sufficient wax either. I bought little sealable cups of wax too, but then I found the wax pen, and I unscrew it and I put that in a Ziploc, so I could put the lid on it too a little bit. This is a funny pen that I bought. The pink doesn't belong in there, but this didn't fit otherwise, so I just was making it work. Now I have one that's just for these wax tips, but this is the one I found right now, so that's what the picture. This picture, it's a little mushroom house, but my 15-year-old stepdaughter, I let her pick one out. She did a deer on this size canvas. She said it took her longer than she was expecting, but she liked it. She felt like it was good otherwise. Weirdly, she's 15. She didn't need the light board. I can't believe I didn't even think of the light board. I had it the whole time. Silly. Thanks, Tank, for making my brain work again. All right. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice size. I measured it as 16 centimeters by 16 centimeters. I was surprised. It is $1.25. It's not. Oh, hey. The glue on the picture doesn't dry out. Yeah, that's why I do press that down. It makes sense. It took me, oh gosh, maybe Camille, since you're in the chat, maybe you can remind me. I don't know if you would remember, because I don't fully recall, but it felt like I was working on this. This was my first one. This is a 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter. It felt like I was working on this for a century. And I didn't have any drying out problems, which in Colorado that's a real test, because it's very dry here. Right? Right, Charlotte? I was expecting it to be a $3 item, but nope, it was $1.25. And it's like I said, they had a deer. I'm trying to remember the other ones. I bought several. They had the deer that she did. They had, hold on, I'll go grab a couple. I'll leave this here to be pretty. And this came from Fiber Floozy Jill. Color Your World with Kindness. I'll leave that there for a sec, and I'll run across and grab it. You sent me the one with the teas I want. Yes. Which yeah, that shouldn't dry out. How that one was that this size or was it the next size down? Was it this size? You shouldn't have any trouble with that one drying out. Now I remember. Was that one sunflowers? Or was that the one I sent to Linda? What was your picture? I don't remember, Tank. But yeah, you shouldn't, like I said, I would just keep the seal on there, maybe do it in sections. You can even get, if you're feeling concerned about it, you can even use like saran wrap. It is the sunflower. Okay. Yeah, you won't have any trouble with that. You can check. You can check, Annie, because somebody was talking about in the UK at the Pounder store, which is the same thing, right? Right. It's fantastic. I'm gonna go grab those. Let me leave this here. I'll be right back. Let me grab the ones I bought. And you know how Dollar Tree is, but you can order them online, but not these yet. Okay, let's turn the bedroom light off. Okay, I found the two. So they must have only had the 3 types. So here's the deer. So my stepdaughter did this one. She liked it, but she said it took her longer than she was expecting. It is, it is a lot of drills for a 16 centimeter by 16 centimeter. Oh, I didn't even read that. Look at it. It says 15.7 centimeters. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see if it focuses. 15.7 centimeters. So I didn't need a measure, but it's fine. This one, y'all, though, that made me think of you, Charlotte, Gulf Coast Green. They didn't have them yet? Yeah. Hey, Jason, how are you? Oh, Charlotte, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I'll have to look and see who they went to. It's not showing me for some reason. Or maybe I need to hop in. Maybe I need to hop in on my computer to see. That's so sweet. Charlotte, did you get your card from me yet? But yeah, this made me think of Charlotte. Because Gulf Coast Granny, totally. But yeah, I think they were brand spanking new, Linda. I would just keep an oh, you got one too. So yeah, I haven't been watching for a while because of that. Dollarama has diamond paintings. Okay. And then I brought in the other ones that they have in the new packaging. They have this coaster and then this donut coaster. Or this is a sticker. Or keychain, sorry. So it's like a sticker and then you put it on that piece of wood. And then you attach it. But it's a donut and I thought it was cute. But the fact that these are $1.25, yes, I understand, but this is shocking that it was $1.25. So just keep an eye out, Linda. I know you had to throw one out though. Tell me why you would have to throw one. You did. You love it. Oh, I'm so glad. I am so glad you like that. I did the tutorial for that little sunflower because it was my own design. I did that tutorial today. Thank you, Tank. So it was Annie, Red, Lady Hummingbird, and Breezy. Okay. But these are the ones I got at my Dollar Tree. I feel like this Dollar Tree that I go to that's close to my home tends to be, they tend to get the stuff first, but they also, if they sell out, they sell out, and they're not very good about reordering. That is my experience. with my Dollar Tree. So if I see it and I want it, I buy it. So Annie got one. That's fun. I don't have a ton of members content, but there's a little bit. But the emojis are cute. And thanks for the eggplants, Jennifer. Love it. Yes, seriously. The eggplant is, well, I can't show you. The eggplant was from Camille made that. And then I took a picture of it. And it's funnier, cuter than the other, than the one that you just get in emojis, right? It's not far from my house. Oh, I love that. I love that for you, Charlotte. Mine's just a little bit too far for that. Which thing do you love? Oh, but yeah. Again, I don't have a ton, but if you want to watch my first members only live, I kind of give you, there's all kinds of information, and what you would want is first quarter members gifts and that sort of thing. So hey, Scully. Now, Scully, I'm working with Scully because I would much rather use Scully's program than ChatGPT, for example. And people have liked my oh, somebody said they were going to stop by again. Hold on. Let me go up. Annie. Oh, yes. It was lovely to see you. And like I said, it's usually yarn or crochet, but I do lots of things. I paint. Do I have any paintings here? Yeah. My favorite painting. Oh, I painted this. It's Hug Me, and it's cactuses. So I painted this. So I paint, and these are diamond paintings. I tell my life stories of my wildness and my classroom because I was a teacher for 24 years. So yeah, hi again, Slay. Yeah, so I do a lot. I do a lot of crafts. Crochet is the main thing, but those are mostly like projects. Like I'm doing a Stitcherhood blanket, which is a queen size blanket for a domestic violence shelter down in Texas. I'm doing this doll, a Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse doll for my granddaughter. She's 4. I already made her pandy paws. If you want to look these characters up, they're cute as heck. But let me go back to Scully. Scully has designed a program to do a lot of the same things. So I'm testing it out, and then once I purchase it, I will share it all with you for you all to go over and buy it for yourself. Because again, I would rather be using a person's program than general AI. Okay, you're going to try to be live tomorrow. That's good. That's good. But yes, I can't remember the name of it. Scully, what's the name of your programs? Is it a pair of programs or is it one program? I also get confused. Sorry, I'm going to drink some tea because I can tell my voice is being silly. It's because of all the dust and stuff. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm just going to tell you. Oh, nice. That's wonderful. So she's not terribly young. In my whole career as a teacher, that I love, I do my best to match her. I need my pink hat. Oh, I will give you guys inside information on the pink hat. I was scrolling through some pictures, and my younger daughter, so my youngest biological daughter, her husband, he's the chemist. He was dressed up for something. I don't know. Y'all, his actual job is testing. We're in Colorado. is testing horse pee to make sure they're not cheating. That is my son-in-law's chemistry job. But anyway, so he was wearing an iconic pink hat because he's funny. And he's just got a great sense of humor, but he's wearing this pink hat that is so perfect to match my Meemaw potato head. And I came across the picture. I'm like, does he still have the hat? Can I have the hat? And I said, it'll be famous. I was obviously being silly, but we'll make it pop. An AI automation community. Okay. She's 52 and 5 boys and 1 girl. Oh, 6. So the woman is 52 and had a daughter that she named Lori. So her daughter's probably in her 20s or 30s, right? Yeah. So I graduated with 6. I was one of them. 6 Loris. It was such a common name back then. But now it's in my whole teaching career, I only had 1 student named Lori. And I started teaching in technically 96, but really 99. I was subbing and part-time work and different stuff. Right? Yes, there were 6 of us all in the same graduating class. It's a super common name. And not one of us was similar. So Slay, your aunt, is your aunt in her 40s or 50s? Because that would be the age range where it was just a super common name. And even Lori, armchair chef Lori, is. One time my daddy went to meet a man that had the same first and last name as him. Yeah, that's interesting. Now, my maiden last name, which I'm not going to say, is very basic as well. I had 9 whole letters in my name. I mean, I have a middle name too, but my first and last name, 9 letters. Oh, and Jennifer, you're right, Red. Jennifer is still super common. That's right. You are the number 1, Jen. That's absolutely for sure. I have an aunt named. She goes by Jenny. I have numerous friends named Jenny. Do any of them go by Jen that I know, like in person? Or do they all go by Jen or Jenny? Yeah, I do have one friend that goes by Jen. She's the one that I was in mining class with and made a fool of myself because that's what I do. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, Annie. When Annie was in 12th grade, in grade 12, she had to take science. And there were only 2 girls in the class. Everybody else was boys. The 2 girls were me and another Annie. That's Susan. Yeah, Susan was a very popular name. I have had. It kind of comes around sometimes. I had 3. I think I've had 3 Susans. I don't know how I remember names like I do, but I do most of the time, as long as I'm not migrating too much. You like the 2 N's? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my in-person friend that's the 1 N, she goes by 1 N, Jen. 1 N, Jen. Called many things that you were not amused by. I missed something. Did you? Come on. I missed something, Tank. Yeah, I went to school with a Charlotte. And I had one student ever named Charlotte. Who should write a story about that? Which Scully? Scully writes stories. If you want to check that out, go check out his channel. Scully, you're welcome to drop your channel. It's Hooks, HOOKS 247. The names people called me. Oh, yeah. I was called a nerd so much, I don't even care. I mean, I'm like, yeah, it's all right. I'm smarter than you is all you're telling me. But that's how I am. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm a youngest. And so I'm like, whatever, dudes. I don't really care about your opinion of me. But I understand when it's constant. And it wasn't. I was in a big enough school. It was not constant. And I had a large group of friends. So it just was not. But nerd was about as bad as it got, which that's just not that bad. At least to my face. I should qualify that. My stepmom, who I absolutely adored, her name was Susan, but we called her Sue. Her family called her Susan. Oh, Missy's going to come up. There's the Missy cat. There she is. Come here. If you're going to be on camera, be on camera. This is Missy. She's not very big. She's very medium-sized as far as kitties go. She's much bigger than my youngest daughter's kitty. Yes, Missy is in the camera. Missy is the camera. And I lowered it down so it'd be zoomed in. But I was hoping she would face in a way I could get her face shot, but nah, she's faced away from the camera, so I can't really get her. I love her little paws. There is one of the Missy's beans is one of the emojis because they're so cute. Her little toe pads. Most squatted RC Ford Raptor. So is it almost on the ground? Is that what squatted means? Oh. Y'all, I think I'm pretty close to. Oh, and you're short. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, get ready to laugh. When I was in high school, when they did the voted most likely to be, I mean, yeah, they're rude and they called you small fry and all that stuff. Yeah, and I'm sure they gave you all the names. But y'all know my sense of humor. So this is particularly humorous now that I'm an adult. Yeah, I was voted most likely to be a nun in high school. Hopefully any of you that have watched much of my stuff are laughing right now. Because it's funny. It's funny. I think they were being mean, but I don't care. I think it's funny. And I can get why they got there. I was a much more tightly wound human being when I was in school. But I also think they were just being mean. But I didn't care. But like I said, it's something I don't know. Maybe it's just how my dad raised me. I don't know. I mean, both my parents were involved, raised me, but my dad always taught us to. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, Jen. I mean, seriously. A nun is none of this and none of that. That's exactly right. Y'all know that's not going to be my life. But anyway, it's just funny. It makes me laugh because it's ridiculous. But I also understood why they were. I understood that they were being mean, and I understood that I didn't care, and I understood that, yeah, Scully's laughing. It's hilarious. You were never in a yearbook? Wow, that's wild. I have another wild story. I'll tell you one more wild story, and then I'll go. So, one of oh my god, I gotta just shut the door. Kids are being loud.
That's what she said.
They can be such quiet teenagers, and then suddenly not. But here, I'll keep that on there so we know what that is. Oh, anyway, one of my friends, we were in. Yes, it's good to laugh about it. Oh man, part of the Ford family. Wow. What was I going to tell you? Yeah, that's really cool. No, I have criminals in my ancestry. We can talk about that another day. So this story, I was in the yearbook in a club. I was in Spanish club. And the pictures were taken on Monday, and it was the Monday after homecoming. Now, a group of us went together. And they all came over to my house because my house was physically the closest to the place where the dance was being held. So everybody came over. Well, my mom went out of town with her boyfriend, but well, we were teenagers. We neglected to tell my mom that friends were coming over, but that's how that goes. Well, I was being very silly, and we were kind of goofing around before. No, it was after the dance. So after the dance, they all came over. And so I was dancing around like I was doing an aerobics class. So I had these little like 1 pound weights in my hand. Yeah, good, Slay. People can think whatever they want to think. It's whatever. But I had these 1 pound weights, and I kind of swung it up, and I clocked her right on the eyebrow. Yes. Yes. When people do that, they're ridiculous. Now they're outside in the front making noise. Sorry if you can hear them. Anyway, so I caught her in the eyebrow, and it swelled up like an elephant ear, like boxers get. The hug me took a dive. All right. Put that down. My God, they're so loud tonight. Yeah, be who you are, Slay. No, it didn't knock her. It didn't knock her out. It wasn't that hard. It was kind of like I happened to hit her a little bit as I was kind of also pulling away. Like I hit her, boom, and so it was an elephant ear, and she got a black eye. Well, in the yearbook, in the Spanish club picture, there is evidence that I gave her a black eye. She's one of my closest friends now, and she is a BA lady boss. She is a firefighter, and she is in charge of a whole division in her fire department, and she's amazing. I'm sorry, Annie. People are ridiculous. Just remember, you matter. Hi, Alfonso. Nice to see you. Yeah. People. I will never understand why they feel the need to be like that. Be meanies. Why be mean to each other? There's no point in it. It just I don't get it. I never will. Thank you, Alfonso. Alfonso is a lovely soul. Do you have music on your channel, Alfonso? Like produced music, like where you electronically produce it? I think that's what you do. Yeah. It's unreal, right, Ian? How people are on the internet. I call them keyboard warriors. Really, they're keyboard bullies. It's kind of unreal. Yeah. You have to really be careful, and like I said, I just keep promoting be kind and you matter. That's what matters to me. Oh, that's cool. You actually play instruments. I did not realize that. You use piano, harmonica, banjo, and guitar. Oh, I'm sure, Annie. I'm sure. I'm so sorry. Right, Charlotte? I'm so sorry, Annie. It's people can really suck. We try to not have sucky people around here. Thankfully, horizontal, I very rarely get very much trolling. But I know people can be mean. I've noticed that I get a handful of mean comments sometimes when I do a short, but almost never any other way. Hi, Tina. How are you? And then you put it together through. Okay. So Alfonso plays a bunch of instruments and then puts it together. That's so cool. So Alfonso, do you remember how to do it? Hooks 247. I know you watch on the TV, but because I know you're on the keyboard. Hooks HOOKS no space 247. So Alfonso is blind and talented. Let's lead with Alfonso is talented and happens to be blind. Yeah, and there's Slay's. He has really cool. Hi Kitty. Charlotte, I bet your son would like Slay's channel because it's got all kinds of cool stuff with radio. Well, maybe not. He's a band dude, isn't he? Well, he would definitely like Alfonso's. Try again, Alfonso. Sometimes when they're too close together, it spazzes and won't drop them. Oh, no, it did. It dropped it. Sorry. But I enjoy just watching the radio controlled trucks do stuff like on Slay's channel. It's fun. And you occasionally do interviews. That's cool. That's cool, Alfonso. Bands and scouts and working on his truck. See, he might. So sometimes Slay shows that as well, working on vehicles. So he might enjoy the content. He might. And then there's Annie's. God, I literally keep blending aimlessly, wandering, and Annie all together into one word. No, it's Annie. Not Amy. Annie. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yes, you're really into the railroads, rail cars and railroads. Wow, Slay. Okay, you use your RC semi truck for work, like hauling rocks, machines, wood. And I'm going to go back to your comment, Kitty. I did see it. Even dangerous stuff, and I get paid for it. So you must have very powerful RCs. That's really cool. Oh, that's super awesome, Charlotte. We used to have that program at the school I when I retired that I taught at. But when they built the new building, they couldn't afford to remake it. Well, my name is a 4-letter word, Annie, so I'm just teasing. I got to go up to Kitty's comment. Hold on. Kitty said something really important, and I want to go read it. There it is. Where is it? I saw it and I lost it. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Kitty, kitty, kitty. If I say that too much, my kitty cats will come running again. Kitty, there we go. Yeah, Kitty says I see people as people, regardless of race, creed, ethnicity, orientation, ability, disability, otherwise, right? All of the things. S orientation. Sorry, missed that letter, but I'm sure everybody caught me. A gender identity, whatever. You be you, and you matter. That's how they built a whole school around it. See, that's awesome. That's awesome, Charlotte. We had one that kids could go to. So before they built the new building that I taught in, they had their own mechanic. It was awesome. I could get oil changes at the school. I just give the teacher my keys, and then they'd oil change, and I would just have to pay for parts and no labor. It was amazing. But anyway, when they built the new building, then everybody had to go to the tech school to get that if they wanted to be in that. So it limited how many kids could actually participate. So that was kind of a bummer. That's so cool, though. My sister did welding in high school at the tech school because they didn't have welding at our high school. For those of you more information about me, I taught most of my career, not all of my career, but most of my career at the high school I went to. And my parents also went to that high school. It's just how things worked out. But I was a mathematician. My sister was a welder. We are two very different souls. But I still contend. I think that's why we got along so well. Okay. September 2029. That's a long way away, Slay. That's a long way away. Yeah, the Slay stuff it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. That's my opinion. The robotics. So my 18-year-old stepdaughter that just graduated, she went to a STEM school. So it was science, technology, engineering, and math. And she went there for robotics. And she actually, in her freshman year, participated they had BattleBots. And they got second place in the state, which is pretty awesome. They had a really good design. Your birthday is September 28th. Okay. Vocational. See, I think there's such benefit to that. When I call it the tech school, it was vocational. You're losing. Say, oh, good night, Tank. Good night. Thank you for being here, and thank you for reminding me that I have a dang light board to put it on. So I will do that in the future and not hurt my eyes. Okay, let's see. Let's go for the orientation. Fine. Okay, the School for the Adult Orientation Center for the Blind in Alamogordo. I don't know if I've heard of that city in New Mexico. Teaches woodworking, auto mechanics, plumbing, technology, in addition to Braille, mobility, training, and blindness skill. One of the more interesting things that my other son-in-law, the one that's the biomedical engineer, yes, my children married science dudes, but he has one of his main jobs is working with people with disabilities in order to give them access to working. And Braille is one of the things he hasn't found. He's done some 3D printing stuff with it, but he hasn't programmed a lot with it. You graduated as a beautician. Did you ever use it? Oh, Charlotte, not every kid is college minded. I'm happy the schools are bringing back skills. 100%. And pre-beauty culture, yeah. I have been telling, for the last decade of my teaching, I told students, you don't have to go to a 4-year college unless what you want to do requires you to go to a 4-year college. You can go to a trade school. You can go get an associate's degree. There are so many jobs that either involve a trade or an associate's degree, and you do not need to go for the or go to a certification school like truck driving, like semi-truck driving, or what are other certification programs? Veterinarian tech, or I'm just thinking of all the ones off the top of my head. Sorry. So these are non-4-year degree. You went to a business college and night school. Man, you are busy, Annie. So you did do it for 20 years until your wrist wouldn't let you. Yeah, I was at the same high school for 21 school years before the migraines got me, but I was teaching before that too. But yeah, migraines took from January of 2018 to May of 2020 before they completely debilitated me. I'm glad to be mostly good most of the time. But yeah, pharmacy tech. There's another good one. Yes, there are. And that's, I mean, for years, I was telling my students, only go to a 4-year school if what you want to do requires a 4-year school. Both of my daughters, my biological daughters, both of them have 4-year degrees. My oldest was going to go do a master's, and she may still, her degree is in psychology, but to actually do something in psychology, you need your 5th year. Yes, Annie, yep, I completely get it because I'm on medical retirement from teaching, and I totally get your concern. Charlotte, I'm hoping the Norivio is the answer, but also when he turns 18, like I said, for our 18-year-old, Qulipta plus Emgality has been a huge. Emgality didn't do much for me, so every person's different, but I hope the Norivio takes care of it because that is so hard. That's true. Slate, you can, with your with the RCs, you can carry radioactive material and keep safe. One has a master's. Yeah, I have a master's. I always joke that I'm extraordinarily overeducated. I've done way more math than any human really ever needs in their whole life. Oh yeah, Alfonso has great recommendations for you there, Charlotte. Connect with your state vocational rehabilitation agency. If he ends up having trouble keeping a job, they will work with you to help him find a job. Yeah, I know of his migraines. I don't know of his other medical stuff, but I think you have said there's more. But yeah, Alfonso is great at resources. So it's awesome. Yeah, there you go. Tow truck. I just had a tow this last week. So again, if you want more information, now I did talk about it in my Friday video, but if you want a little more information on what happened there, it's in my once a month members live. Double doctorate in math. And see that, like, why? I'm saying that as a mathematician. And I never got the doctorate in education. I have a master's in education. I have enough master's credits to teach college math, but not an actual master's degree in math. And the migraines, yeah. Oh yes, and she's been through the ringer, your daughter, if I remember right. So Slay's asking Jen if is it a dually tow truck or a wrecker tow truck? I mean, like I said, I don't have a master's degree in math. Yeah, no problem, Annie. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Charlotte, that things are actually getting better. Oh, that makes me happy because I know there was a rough time there. Jen has a dually tow truck and 2 dualies as well. So the tow truck that came for me was a flatbed. And so I'm sure, Jennifer, when you heard me say the thing that I texted to my husband, not thinking about it, that probably extra made you laugh knowing now that you do the tow trucks. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, it won't go away, but they're giving, yeah, so she's not in as much pain and she can function better. And so that's good news. Let's see, the school board is forcing her to retire from teaching. Kitty, I'm very curious. You don't have to share publicly, but you're going to have to tell me more information. Oh, everybody, please watch my Monday video. There's something you might be interested in at the end. And Kitty, you're going to want to watch it because you have some color choices to make on what is coming your way. So, yeah. Anyway, but watch my Monday video. Yeah, I knew you did. I know I make you laugh a lot, but now knowing that you do the toe business, it's probably super made you laugh. I want to make a tow bar for my RC. Oh, that'd be cool. That would be so cool, Slay. Yep, go for it, Annie. Yeah, feel free to drop your channel when you want. Hooks 247. Jennifer, Jen has great playlists. Do you do other content or is it just the play? I love your playlists. We have similar taste. Is all I have to say about that. And y'all, another preview for tomorrow. I found more yarn. In my house. How do I have so much yarn? So much yarn. Yeah, probably, Alfonso. Yeah, a 3D printed one. Yeah, especially depending on what filament you use, you could make it as strong as you needed to, right? Okay, I'll be watching Slay. I haven't been so good at. If you don't know Kitty, check her out. You don't have the 3D printer. Okay. I don't either. My son-in-law has one because of his work. So I just pay filament. And he likes it because he likes to do stuff. Like he likes to be creative and problem solve and stuff. Oh, nice. Do you need watch hours, Annie? Because I'll go in and I'll drop a playlist. If you need watch hours, I could totally do that for you. Let me. I love your kitties in your picture. They're cute. Okay, so I'd probably drop that one. So what kind of goals do you have with your channel, Annie? I know Slay is trying to get more subscribers. I don't know why. Sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't. And yeah, check out Red. Oh, okay. So those playlists are just store playlists. Okay. So people would, how are your hours though? Do you have a goal of monetization or you just do it for fun? Or are you already monetized? I know. See, I put that in there. I put that in there. Jen, yes, I put that in there. I put the what goes before the channel name. I said for a good time. Check. So and out, so out. Yep, that's me. Okay, so you like do like outdoorsy stuff. I saw some stuff. It looked like maybe in honor of a cat, of your kitty cat, maybe. Missy is in here. Flynn is still not. Oh, Flynn is laying in the middle of the floor. Flynn is being full Garfield right now at this moment. Yes, okay, that is your kitty. Okay, I'll probably watch that playlist just to, because I love the kitties. But yes, it's raining here. Thanks, Jen. I love you too. I'm a funny kid. Oh, on your community post. That's helpful too, actually. People that put stuff on, like Chris Kaleidoscope, that's like where I can find stuff. I go to the posts. She's very helpful with that. There's Chris Kaleidoscope and then Chris with some letters. And they joke that they're innie and outie, but you can fill in the blanks there. Shorts and posts as well too. I think with you, Slate, I think I've only watched playlists. I think. No, there was one particular video you were doing something with the RV, and I watched it. But anyway, yeah, I think it would be fun. Jen, I think you would have an appreciation for what you're seeing, what he does. What he does with his RCs, and you actually build them, like put them together, right, Slay? Anyway, well, I actually really didn't plan on going 2 full hours, but I'm glad I did. It was fun to chat with everybody. I appreciate you all. Have a fantastic Memorial Day. Like I said, I'll be thinking of my husband's grandfather, but obviously all that made the ultimate sacrifice. Because I forgot to say it. Maybe I'll figure out. Maybe I'll put an acknowledgement on my thumbnail because I forgot to say it. Yeah. Could I still add it? Yeah, I could still add it, I suppose. Good night, y'all. Make sure, if you're interested, make sure you watch all the way to the end of tomorrow's video. So I appreciate y'all. Hugs from Mima, Potato Head, and hugs from me, even if you need a distance hug. And remember, you matter, and kindness matters. See you all later. Hope to see you soon. Check out the Monday video. Big hugs to everyone. I appreciate you all. You too, Annie.